Oh, good evening, my people, my people. Another little extra life for you. We could call this extra life because earlier on I done the one for the Chinese New Year celebration. Yes, the year of the dragon. But now we are on to part two. Part two. We we shall call this. We shall call part two the way of the dragon. Chinese New Year. Big up to all my comrades in China. Yes, Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year to you and the way of the dragon. Oh, good afternoon to the one and only. We've got Comrade Leo in the chat. Yes, big up the Comrade Leo. Yeah, part of the comrades from China. Thank you for that, Comrade China. Good afternoon to HIR8M8. Yes, good evening. Good afternoon to you, comrades. I hope you are joining in with comrades from China. I'm actually starting to talk Chinese with a slightly sort of Scottish accent. I know that all my fellow Scots, especially the Glaswegians, will say that my accent is not on a par with my fellow originally Glaswegians from the wonderful, wonderful city of Glasgow on the banks of the River Clyde. Big up the River Clyde and big up to all my comrades in the River Clyde shipbuilding industry, which is now gone. Sorry about that one. Sorry for dragging up the past there, comrades. Good afternoon to the one and only, the fantastic, the terrific, the tremendous, the wonderful, the absolutely fabulous, the beautiful, gorgeous Peggy. Good afternoon to you, darling. Yeah, I must say Peggy is my most superest of super duper super mods. She is a super mod of the channel. Yes, we've got enough rockers and we have only got one super duper superest super duper mod, and that is the wonderful Peggy. Yes, Peggy, I think you would agree with me, my most super duperest super mod Peggy. I think you would agree with me, darling, that unilateral action I took just before Christmas when I blocked over 50 accounts from the channel. Yeah, I blocked 50 accounts just on a purely sort of vibe sort of thing. You know when you do that, like, that sort of, not telepathic, but something along the lines of telepathy. Big up the telepathy, big up contacting, that thing when you contact spirits and all that sort of things. Well, I done this blocking of 50 counts based on that type of practice. I tuned into my inner ear and listened to myself, and I said, there is 50 accounts or more, 50 accounts or more that I feel the negative vibrations of. The negative vibrations. And what I done was, what I done was I blocked them. Yes, I blocked over 50 accounts. And since that day, my most super duper mod, Peggy, don't you agree that the channel has been going very smoothly in the chat, and it ticks over smoothly, and we thank, yes, I did say that, we thank the wonderful old school Pete for giving us that wonderful idea and the catchphrase. The catchphrase is 20 is plenty. What that is in other words, is that we do not want at any time to go over the capacity in the chat of 20 wonderful people like yourselves. Yes, friends in the chat, we do not really want to go over the 20. We're going to say that's our sort of full house. Yeah, we don't want to go over that capacity, because what we want to do, yes, by all means and purposes, what we want to do is to keep the chat really small. And we have picked the figure from the wonderful old school Pete of 20. That is our full house. Yes, that is our capacity. And we do not want to get more than 20 over in the chat at any one time. So at the moment, we're below the 20. 20 is plenty. 20 is plenty. We do not want to get there and over that. So as long as we keep in the 20 is plenty, we are happy as Larry. Happy as Larry. I say that to my fellow thespians there from the stage, especially to all the Larrys. All the Larrys that are on stage at the moment all over the wonderful UK. Yeah, you've got all your Larrys on stage. Yes, that is the nickname for Lawrence, I think it is. You know, after the fantastic Sir Laurence Olivier. Yes, Shakespearean actor. Yes, Shakespearean actor, and he is one of the top actors of bygone days. But we say big shout out to all the Larrys out there. Big shout out to the Larrys. Any Larrys in the chat? If not, why not? Get some of the Larrys in the chat ASAP. Let's see who we got there. Good afternoon to the fantastic MC. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to the one and only Comrade Leo. Good afternoon, Leo. Hope all is well. We got else? Anybody else in the chat there I say hello to? Hello to the fantastic Danny. Yeah, Danny. Hope all is well with Danny. And yes, we are. I bet you're going. Stop shouting. Yes, we. Yes, we are now going to go forward into the Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year, and we are upbeat. We are upbeat. Just like the dragon dancing about in Chinatown. We have grasped the nettle. We have grasped the nettle, haven't we? Anybody out there do any gardening? Have you got gardens? Have you got any nettles in your garden? Yeah. If you have got any nettles in your garden, do this experiment. Do this experiment. Grasp the nettle. See if you grab the nettle and just grab it with your hand. You know, like a jaggy nettle. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just look at the nettle and grab it hard and fast, and you will not feel any stings. You will not feel any stings. Yeah? I don't know if I would try that, but sorry, please take that back. I do not encourage any of you wonderful, wonderful people. I do not encourage you in the slightest to grasp a nettle like that. It is just a metaphor for just, live in the moment. Live in the moment as well today. Live in the moment, live in the present, yeah? That's what you want to be doing, live in the present. Now, tonight, after this live stream, if I was going to advise you what to do with your time, if you're not going out, the weather's quite dreich. The weather is dreich, yes? For my friends and comrades in the chat and people listening in who may be ghosting or whatever, that word that I just dropped there is a very, very, very old, everybody knows it. Well, especially from Glasgow, but it may be the whole of Scotland. The word dreich, the weather is dreich, meaning that the weather is very, very bad and miserable. Yeah, rough weather, stormy weather. So there's a word for you. The key word is when the weather is dodgy, the weather is dreich. Yeah, dreich. Yes, and at the moment, if the weather is dreich tonight, wherever you may be, and you're staying in, let me advise you tonight, don't bother with YouTube. Have a night off YouTube after this live, of course. Yes, after this live stream, this extravaganza of fun and entertainment, just have a night off and put on a movie, watch a film on Netflix or a box set or else something nice on TV, you know, like a drama, comedy drama, action movie. Watch something on the telly and just relax and chill back and watch some sort of entertainment. That would be nice for you, and give the old YouTube a body swerve. I mean, at the moment you are actually watching some quality entertainment, so that's worthwhile. You are watching some quality entertainment from the man himself. Yes, the man himself, the man of the moment, the man of the moment. Yes, I just said that. I just made it up, but I think I am worthy. I am worthy of being called the man of the moment. Yes. Do you remember that song? Magic moments, memories that we did. Magic moments. I slaughtered that one, didn't I? Sorry, people. I'm not quite on form with the old singing at the moment. No, just warming up there. Just warming up. Yes, we have got the fantastic old school Pete in the chat at the moment. And he's a man of wisdom, and a man of great taste is the old school Pete, who came out with the saying, 20 is plenty. 20's plenty, 20's plenty. Yes. I'm not a great big eat a lot of sweet things, you know, like cakes and biscuits and all that. But I actually got some of this chocolate cake, really quality sort of chocolate cakes. Yeah, little chocolate square cakes, very rich, dark chocolate. And I got them for nothing. And it does, you know, although I do not like sweet things like cakes, biscuits, and all that, do you know when you get something for nothing? Yes, something for nothing. Something for nothing, and the chips are free. That's the way to do it. Did it, and the chips are free. Yeah, anyway, I got some of these cakes for nothing a couple of days ago. A bag full of them. You know, like a little sort of the size of a bread bag, you know, like full of this cakes, rich dark chocolate. And do you know what? I just polished off the last bit of the dark chocolate cakes before this live. And I'm not really a cake or biscuit person. I'm not like, I don't go for the sweet stuff. I am more of a savoury, you know, like cheese and biscuits or savoury. That is my taste. But because I got it for nothing, probably, it did help. It did help for me to consume this lovely chocolate cream cake or whatever. No cream cake, dark chocolate cake. Very rich cake it was. And I have polished them off. And I do not know why I am telling you this. Can somebody please remind me why I started talking about the dark chocolate cream cake? Oh, yeah. I was going to say, yeah, tonight, yeah, put on a movie, film 4, Netflix, get a box set, watch a comedy drama, action film, watch something on telly, yeah? Give the YouTube a body swerve, and then sit down and treat yourself to a nice little cake or something, or biscuits, something like that. What I'm going to do is, I never had it yesterday, but I'm just going through a phase at the moment where I'm back to drinking tea, tea, like, and I have started taking up tea drinking again, and the tea of my choice, my poison, so to speak, my poison in the tea stakes is I drink this tea called Earl Grey. Earl Grey. Oh, it's very, very nice. Eh? I don't know what's up with my voice. You know what I mean? I don't even use one of the voice changers. And it sounds like that. It's as I talk, excuse me, as I talk on YouTube, It gets higher and higher. Anyway, what I'm drinking at the moment, yes, on the tea fronts, I am drinking the Earl Grey. And but what I do with the Earl Grey, like, yeah, like, so I'll stick the kettle on when the water boils, yeah. I'll stick an Earl Grey tea bag in the bottom of the cup. Then what I do is I put milk on top of that tea bag, you know, before I pour water in. So I put milk on the tea bag. I put quite a bit of milk. I like it milky, this Earl Grey. And then I pour the boiling water into the cup with the tea bag and milk, which is already in the cup. And then I let it, you know, I just let it steep, like, on, you know, on a coffee table, what have you. But I leave it for a long time to sort of steep, you know, and it's quite milky as well, like. But I looked for the name of that because I think the traditional way to drink this tea back in the days, you know, like back in the days, the 1920s and all that, 1930s, before the First World War and all that, is just to drink it with water, hot boiling water. So you put the Earl Grey tea bag in a cup and then you put the boiling water in. But I do it with milk, and I found out the name for that Earl Grey when you put milk in it. They call it, because it goes a sort of grey colour, they call it the London Fog. The London Fog. That's what I am drinking, the London Fog Earl Grey tea with the milk. Good afternoon to the one and only, the Stevie Boy Billings from the fantastic Emerald Isle of the Republic of Ireland and the fantastic city of Dublin. Yes, in Dublin. Yeah, every time I mention Dublin, I always think of that song. I don't know. Excuse me. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone, as she wheels her wheelbarrow through the streets broad and narrow, crying cocos and mussels, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, alive, alive, oh, crying cocos and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Yeah, you can't beat that, can you? I just had to do that when I seen Stevie Boy from the city of Dublin. You know that one? The city of Dublin. Yeah, the great city of Dublin. Let's see what MC says. There's quite a bit of writing here, so I'm not really looking a lot at the chat, but we will read out what the MC says. MC's sort of talking to Peggy there and goes, Peggy, I know Easter host. I'll do it with Scottish accent for people on UK wide here. I'll do it with a sort of Glaswegian accent. I don't know if MC is man or woman, but we'll just do it whatever. Peggy, I know Easter host. I know Easter host. I'm like, oh, it's. Hang on a minute, I've got my specs on, I've got to sort of get this in focus. Hang on, so let's start again, yeah? Apologies to the people of Easter House. I will read that out properly in the Glaswegian dialect, yes? Glaswegian accent. Let's see what we've got to say here. Peggy, I know Easter House, it's also a big area. My old mate, Gary Fry, top guy, and an old friend who died in a house fire, Billy Staples. I still think about him at times gone, but not forgotten. Oh, if I would have known that message was a bit like that, I wouldn't have done the Glaswegian accent there to show my respects. So my apologies to MC. I should have read your little message before I read it out in that sort of Glaswegian type accent. Yes, I should have read that. If I get another one, it's about nothing. I will do the Glaswegian accent. You're going to have me woman Peggy in there. Look at that wee Peggy's in the chat. What's she doing laughing at that wee Peggy? MC, do you know if you like talking to that wee Peggy back and forth in the chat, do you? The two wee Glasgow woman, eh? You might be a guy. MC might be a guy. Sorry about that. My apologies My apologies to MC if you are of male persuasions. If you are of male persuasions. But, well, I'll do Peggy talking to MC. Yeah, you're right, MC. I'm in the chat and I don't mind you talking back me and all that. Hey. Yeah, but don't be too cheeky with me. Don't mess with me, you know me. Aye, me. Wee Peggy. I should say wee Peggy's about 5'10". Wee Peggy is taller than me at 5'10". Yeah. she's not a wee Peggy. She's a tall bloomin' Peggy. I wouldn't like to tangle with her. Eh? You know, get a right hand off me wee Peggy at 5'10". Not me sparkle. Eh? Yes. Yeah. I did pin it. Yes. Peggy is Peggy. Do you remember the time, Peggy? This is me talking to Peggy, another week, Glaswegian. This is a sort. I don't know if this is the guy or what. Do you remember the time, Peggy, when we used to do all the other lives and all that? You know, when you do the lives and that, and I used to say that you were you remember when they done? You remember when they done the 3D Fight Club and all that? And I said to you, Peggy, you could be a trainer on the 3D Fight Club and that. That was funny back in the days, wasn't it? I want that bare knuckle, fisticuffs, pugilism, the pugilism. Yes, the pugilism. We knew about all that, didn't we, Peggy? We knew about all that pugilism and fisticuffs when we used to do the live streams. We used to do the live streams and the build up to the big fights on the 3D Fight Club. Eh? We did indeed. Anyway, that was a blast from the past. But now we have moved on to we are wholly on to the entertainment scene. The entertainment scene at the moment. Yes, at the moment. What have I got to say at the moment? What have I got to say? Yes, what I have got to say is I'm going to come up with a little catchphrase. Yeah, if you can't say, hang on a minute. Let me just rewind my brain cells. If you can't say something, no, that's no. Hang on, I've got to think of this catchphrase. All right, if you can't say something nice about somebody, do not say anything at all. That is it. That is going to be the catchphrase. We've got the 20 is plenty, yeah. 20 is plenty is the catchphrase of the channel. But we've also got a new catchphrase as well. If you can't say something nice about somebody, yeah, well, don't say nothing about them at all. Yes. Eh? Yes, that is a good one. If you can't say something nice about somebody, don't say anything about them at all. Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, that one, isn't it? We might have to tone that one down a bit. I'll work on that. I will work on that. But we want to keep things upbeat. You know what I mean? What have we got here from Peggy? Zip it, eh? Hope that's not towards me. Ben Hatchet Street Beefs UK would take me on. Oh, Street Beefs with a Z. Ah, Street Beefs. Yeah. Aye. Yeah. I mean, I'm not just saying this, but and this is in all all sincerity, like, I mean, I'm not, this is in all serious, like, I am, I know I'm saying it about myself, like, but I would class myself as one of the undiscovered top boxing trainers. You know, like trainers to train up, you know, fighters for boxing matches, boxing fights. I am one of the undiscovered top trainers. Yeah, nobody has yet to date come and asked me, like, you know, for my assistance to assist them, to train them for a major fight. And I don't know, there's a lot of people missing the opportunity there, because I am a top trainer. Yes. And I'm not joking. I am not joking. I'm talking about from the boxing point of view. I'm talking about the boxing tactics. You know, like the southpaw, the orthodox, you know, the jab, yeah, get behind the jab. And especially, yeah, the uppercut, you know, the old uppercut, right on the bottom of the chin, yeah, right. Listen, if a boxer follows my instructions as a trainer, yeah, I'm in the corner, yeah, get out there, do this, come back for round one. I will give the instructions, and the boxer will go out there, and 9 times out of 10, the boxer will be successful. Possibly a knockout, more than likely a stoppage, but definitely winning on points. Yeah, that is the sort of confidence I instill in fighters as a top trainer. I am the top trainer. I'm here on YouTube, and as to date, nobody has ever ever actually said to me, yes, I want you to train me for success. Success is what I sort of, if you put the work in as a boxer, like let me tell you, if you are a boxer and you are putting the time in training wise in the gym, yeah, doing your training, especially the cardio. Cardio is one of the most important factors. From my book of training tips, cardio is the one that, especially with YouTube boxers, you know, like the YouTube boxers who are only like, how can I put it? They're not really the real McCoy, you know, like the YouTube boxers. So that's why I always have to flag up immediately in the first instance to the YouTube boxers the importance of cardio. Because a lot of the YouTube boxers, yeah, they're cream crackered after one round. They're not breathing on their knees. They can hardly stand up because they are not got the fitness. They have not got the fitness. Do you get what I mean? Like, and that is what I would emphasize about the YouTube boxers, yeah. You've got to get your cardio on top. You've got to get on top with the cardio, get that up there. Do you know what I mean? Like, the other thing, what else was I going to say? I'm just giving you a few tips to any YouTube boxers out there at the moment. Any YouTube boxers out there at the moment. What else? Okay, this is my tip for any YouTube bare knuckle boxers, you know, like BKB boxers, you know. I mean, I would advise anybody who's young enough and are doing the boxing game, you know, on the YouTube, give the BKB a body swerve and go in for proper boxing, you know, like in a boxing, join a club, amateur boxing club and learn to fight with boxing gloves. That is the proper boxing, you know what I mean? Like, that is a proper boxing with boxing gloves. That is what you want. Now, I'm going to move on from that, and I'm going to say, because I have actually my boxing coaching knowledge is transferable. I've got transferable skills. I can also train bare knuckle boxers, you know, bare knuckle boxers who just wear the straps, you know, the things that they wrap round their round the top of their what do you call it, wrist, and the top of their hand. Well, I've got transferable skills, and I know how to coach the bare knuckle boxer. And what I say to the bare knuckle boxer is, see this stuff about punching bags, you know, like the punch bag. The punch bag. Do not do the punch bag. That is a waste of time. And I'll tell you the reason why that is a waste of time, yeah? I'll tell you why that's a waste of time. Because if you can imagine somebody goes in for a bare knuckle boxing match with somebody else, right? They're going to do a bare knuckle boxing match with their opponent, right? Right. Now, see when somebody is punching bare knuckle, say bare knuckle, like they've just got wraps on, but they're punching a punch bag, right? So they're punching this punch bag, aren't they? Right. Now, when they get in the ring with their opponent, the other person, they cannot punch that person with the same amount of force that they punch a bag. Because when they punch the punch bag, yeah, they know that they're not going to break their knuckles or their fingers or their wrist or whatever, because the bag's, it's not like bone, is it? You know, bone. Right. Now, if you went in the ring and punched a guy with the same amount of force as you punch a punch bag, the chances are you're going to break your fingers, your knuckles, or possibly your wrist. So that is what they call in the training of bare knuckle boxing, yeah. And I actually, I referenced that. I referenced it. That is what you call a false economy. It's a false economy, yeah. So punching a punch bag for bare knuckle boxing is a waste of time. So even when you see all these people going, oh, I've done all this bare knuckle boxing stuff and all that, and you see them on the punch bags and all that, that's just for show. That's for show, right? They don't want to be doing that. Listen, you don't want to be doing that. The only training tip I would give for the bare knuckle boxing, yeah, is actually to have time sparring with other people. Yeah, other people with either the wraps or else a very light glove, you know, like just to protect your knuckles and that for sparring purposes. So you want to be doing sparring one-on-one in the rings. Do you get what I mean? Like, so don't, listen, forget about punch bags. Yeah, hang on, who's that? As Leo says, I wrap my hands, then put gloves on when I use a punch bag. Well, yeah, but that's okay. But what I'm trying to say to you is, Leo, that when you say you went to do a bare knuckle boxing and you take off your gloves and you've got your wraps on and all that, see when you're in the boxing ring with an opponent doing bare knuckle boxing, you can't punch with the same amount of force that you do, because your brain is wired up, and it would tell you automatically that you just wouldn't do it, because the chances are the first punch if you connected with, you'd break your knuckles or your fingers or something. You'd cause damage to yourself as well as possibly the opponent if it landed a punch on his chin, of course. But what I'm saying is the chances are that you would do more damage to yourself with the punch bag. You know, that it's a false economy. What you've got to do is spar with other people, especially this bare knuckle boxing thing. That's the name of the game. Now don't get me wrong. if you're just doing boxing with boxing gloves and all that, I'm talking about when you do boxing fighting, yeah, you can use the bag for that, you know, with the boxing gloves, but not for bare knuckle fighting. So with the boxing gloves, it is okay to use the bag for training, but with the bare knuckle boxing, you should not use a bag, a punch bag thing. It's the basic rules. Well, put it this way, this is the basic rules of this undiscovered top trainer. Yeah, you know, the undiscovered top trainer, and that is me. I am the undiscovered top trainer. Everybody knows that I am the undiscovered top trainer, and it has been well known for a couple of years, I think. I've lost track of time on YouTube, but I was well involved. I was well involved in the what do you call that? Do you remember promoting the bare knuckle boxing? Yes. Well, promoting the bare knuckle boxing and all that over the last, I don't know, how long was it, Peggy? Was it a year and a half or a year or 2 years? I can't remember because I have lost all track of time. I am in a time warp at the moment, and I have lost all track of time. But believe you me, anybody out there, good evening to Rachel Marie, good evening to you, darling, hope you're doing well. Yes, everybody knows that I am well quoted on YouTube, yes, as a boxer trainer, a boxing trainer, yeah? So, anybody ever needs any tips of worth in the act of boxing or bare knuckle boxing? I mean, I have even, Peggy will tell you this, and there is a video on the channel, yeah? It's only a short one, a little short one, or I think it might be on Peggy's channel, I can't remember, but I have even I have even met the fantastic Ben Hatchet. Yes, me and Ben, we didn't have a lot of time to discuss the minutiae of the bare knuckle boxing, but I had a word with him. I had a word with him for approximately, well, he done most of the talking, and it was probably for about 15 to 20 seconds where he said, just outside Euston Station in the summer, not last year, but the year before, I think, summer, I bumped into him and he said, hello to Peggy on a video. I think I don't know if it's, yeah, I think I've got it on my channel, yes, to the fantastic Ben Hatchet. Yeah, I'll tell you what, he is a good bare knuckle boxer, very good bare knuckle boxer. Been very unlucky in a few of his bouts, but he is, yeah, he does his best, and he has got a good supporter, fan, a good fan in Peggy. Peggy is a big fan of the Ben Hatchet bare knuckle boxer, so we have a lot of time for the fantastic Ben Hatchet, the bare knuckle boxer. Very, very good boxer indeed. I think my only criticism, if I may give as a boxer trainer to Ben, is that he has to do some more training on his cardio. Yes, cardio is the most important. Well, I would say it's one of the most important, if not important, for all fighters. All fighters, you can be talented, you could have the skills, like the actual, get behind the jab, and you're a good boxer, you've got you've got the tools, as we say, you've got the tools, but there's no good having the tools if you haven't got the engine. You haven't got the engine, and the engine, yeah, of the boxer and bare knuckle fighter, the engine is the cardio. you got to get that cardio. Yeah, get on the treadmill in the gym. Get on the rowing machine in the gym, and get on the CrossFit in the gym. Yeah, I do that myself, but I don't profess to be a boxer. I would only classify myself as an undiscovered top trainer of boxers. Yeah, so let's not get it twisted here. Let's not get it twisted. All I'm saying is, yes, but what I am saying, even as a trainer, the cardio is the top element. The top element, you need to be on top of your top element. I don't know why I went on to this boxing thing, because when I start talking about this, I don't know how this came about tonight, but when I start talking about the boxing, yeah, the proper boxing, and even the bare knuckle boxing, like, I get very, very involved in it. Yeah, because just because I've got all this untapped, how can I put it? I'm trying to think of the word for it. Untapped treasure, the tips I've got as a trainer. Yeah, the tips I've got as a trainer. When the fighter, if I take the fighter under my wing, yeah, and train them, yes, they're going to be guaranteed success. They put the work in, yeah, and they're going to be guaranteed success. But as to date, I've not actually had the opportunity, or nobody has actually procured my services. Nobody has procured my services as the undiscovered top trainer of boxers and bare knuckles on YouTube. Yes, I mean, when I'm talking about just the general fitness and all that, the cardio and that, but where my strength lies as a top trainer, yeah, top trainer of boxers and bare knuckle boxers on YouTube, it all comes down to the actual, how I instruct them to get behind the jab, whether you are southpaw or orthodox, yeah, and I will show you the moves. I will show you the moves and demonstrate the moves. That's what I call it. That's what I call it. The moves, yeah. There's no good copying other people. I never ever copied any other trainers. Did I copy any trainers? You must be joking. I'm an original. I've got my own methods. Yeah, that is an important word as well. The key word here when it comes to myself as a top trainer of boxers and bare knuckle fighters is methods. Yes, I have got my own methods. Yeah, even John Boy knows about that. Yeah, John Boy, good evening to you, sir. Hope all is well. I'm just imparting my knowledge as the top undiscovered top trainer of boxers and bare knuckle fighters on YouTube. Yeah, it's yet to be it's yet to be demonstrated, but the opportunity is there. But I can't take just anybody under my wing. I've got to have the fighters, any fighters that get trained, yeah, and come under me for training, yeah, using my immaculate methods. I've got to be dedicated, and the number one dedication is to the cardio. I've got to make sure that I've got the engine in tip-top condition, and that is cardio. Because the amount of, especially on YouTube, yeah, like the bare knuckle boxing, they're off flagging and knackered after one round. One round. I can't put up for that. I can't put up for it. Is that the word? I can't put up for that. Like this flagging after one round of training. hang on, Peggy's asking for the link or something. Leo wants the link. All right, I'll send the link out for Leo, yeah. Let me get the link. Let's see. Right, I'm going to take a chance here, but I hope I don't get porn bombed because I don't look to see who's people's faces and all that sort of stuff. So I'm just going to have to take a chance with it, yeah. Let's get the link. Let me see. Trying to do this. I'll give tips if I can to Leo. Let me see where am I. Hopefully I won't get porn bombed here. Let me think about this thing. Hang on. Yeah, I'll put the link in. I don't think I'll get porn bombed because Leo's been doing good chats in the thing, isn't he? Let me think. Do you think he's? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take a chance because I don't like to look at people's like faces and all that because they want to keep confidentials. So I will take a chance. We'll just get Leo on. He can do what he likes. Like, so you don't have to show your face, Leo, or whatever. I'll put the link in the thing. Yeah, the link is there, and if as I say, I'm undiscovered at the moment. Undiscovered top trainer. I am undiscovered top trainer. So. But I am no doubt confident if the fighter takes my... Oh, here he comes, Leo. Yeah, let's see if we get him on. All right, Leo, you can turn your camera off if you want, Leo. If you want to turn it off, you can turn it off or keep it on. If you want, do you want to keep it on? Just give me a thumbs up if you're keeping it on, yeah? All right, I'm going to put Leo straight on the screen. I think he's got a punch bag and all that. All right, let's see how I do this. Add to stage or something. See if I've got Leo on the screen. I think I've got him on the screen, isn't I? All right, Leo, you're on the screen, man. You all right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna give us a demo. I think Leo's going to give us a demo on the back.
What's that?
Can you hear us? Are you going to give us a demo on the back, Leo? Are you?
Yeah, let me see if I can just put this up somewhere.
Aye, take your time, man. There's no rush. It looks like we're going to get a demonstration from Leo on the back, like. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, look, that's the other one I've got here. This is the other one I've got. You see it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see it. Yeah, see it, Leo.
This is my like gym.
Look, you've got a good setup there, man, haven't you? Oh, it's fantastic. Is that Tottenham Hotspur?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, Tottenham Hotspur. You've got the old Celtic manager, Ange Postecoglou. You know Postecoglou.
I don't know how to set this up, mate. 2 secs. I'm trying to find something to rest it on.
Aye, take your time. Take your time, man. There's no rush, man. Just take it easy, man. We'll hang on for you. There's no rush, man. Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? Aye, I can see the bag. That's a good one, Leo. Yep. Yeah, it's looking good.
Can you actually see if I'm punching? Do I need to?
Yeah. I can see it from there, man. That's good. Yeah, that's brilliant. Brilliant.
And this is just like the first gloves I put on, yeah, just to protect my hands.
Aye. Yep. All right, mate.
Let's just see if I can turn these lights around there. Is that better?
Yeah, it looks good. It looks yeah, it looks good, man.
These are my gloves.
Yep. I'm going to put you on the big screen, Leo, because I think it'll be better. Let's try that. Oh, that's good. Look, I've got you on the big screen, man. That's brilliant. I tell you what, you've got all the gear there, haven't you? You've got all the gear.
Yeah, mate, I've got all the gear.
What the hell, man? That looks the gear. Yes, go for it, Leo.
Can't really see me though, can you? Can I? Try and move it a little bit like this.
That's it. Yeah, we can see you better now. Yeah. Blimey hell, you know what you're doing there, man. That's good. All up.
But these are the punches I like that.
Oh yeah, body punch, innit? Like, oh yeah. Yeah, that looked like a sort of body punch. Oh, fantastic. That's it, mate. Yeah, you've got this idea. You've got the idea. So how would you, if you got that bag, how would you can't really practice an uppercut on the bag, can you? You know, the bag, you couldn't do like an
uppercut. Hard.
Yeah, because it'd be too hard that I can't do that.
But like my uppercuts, can't really see it. But like,
yep. Aye.
And you get like a lot from
I'll tell you what, you look quite fit. You look a fit guy, man. It looks like you're training up the gym as well and all that. You got the gym.
Yeah, I train every day.
So are you an actual amateur boxer? Are you are you box for a club? You know, do you box for the boxing?
No. Wait, I need to get a drink quickly. I've been this guy's gonna give me some boxing training.
Aye.
Whoa, hold on a second.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you want to get some trainer or something, you know, like if you can.
But yeah, it's mainly for fitness, really.
Yeah. Oh, so you do it mainly as a hobby, just for fitness, like, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just trying to build up my strength at the moment.
Okay. Have you had any fights, like boxing, any boxing matches? Have you had any boxing matches, like free rounds or anything like that?
No, I've had a lot of street fights.
Oh, Leo, man. No, you want to just do the boxing gloves thing and that, don't you? You know, like, that's better.
Yeah, I do like boxing, but it's about movement as well, isn't it? You know what I mean?
You seem to have the moves. Yeah, you've got the moves, man. Oh, yeah. Lovely job.
I'll take him out well quick when I'm fighting. Yeah, I'll just go like this. I'll just go.
Oh, God, the venom, man. Blooming hell, Leo, you're fast. God. Whoa, what, man? God, you're like a machine there, Leo. Blooming hell, man. That was so fast, that, wasn't it? You were like
on the floor, mate.
Yeah, I don't think you'd need to do that many punches. You'd be knocked out after about one or two. Then I think they'd be knocked out after. Blooming hell, mate! God, you seem to be right into it. You've got all the equipment and everything in it, like all your training gear. It looks good, really good setup. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
God,
don't
that's a
know.
good workout, that is.
Aye. Have you never thought of getting into it a bit more? Like, I mean, like join a boxing club or something like that. You know,
Yeah, I
like so.
will do soon. I'm just building up my strength at the moment.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that would be good for you because I think you look. If you don't mind me asking, like, see if you don't want to say too much details on this YouTube, but are you sort of in your 20s or in like age? Because I'm thinking of the age, you know, with boxing and all that. Like,
Yeah, I'm not. I'm quite old, mate.
okay, but the boxers are boxing a bit old these days anyway, like, aren't they? Like, you know, the age thing's not so much a barrier. Like, do you know what I
Do you
mean?
know?
Like,
Do you know? I'm 46, mate.
oh yeah, you don't look that. You don't look that much like you know. But you're on top
Yeah.
of things with fitness and everything. That's brilliant. But yeah, it's still worth joining a boxing club. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I could probably do some like white collar boxing.
oh yeah, 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 definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
what I need to build up is my cardio though. Like I could probably do like a round, and after a round I'd be knackered.
oh, that's what I was going to say, Leo. Leo, see the thing about the, you know, that cardio is one of the most important things, man. It's like, you know, the cardio, because like, how can I put it? You could be a, a really good boxer, right? Right, and the guy you're fighting isn't as good as you, right? Right, but he can keep out of trouble. He can miss you know, he'll last a bit of a round. And if you've not got the cardio, and you know the ones that haven't got the cardio, they end up getting beat, you know, by the boxer that's not like as good as them. So
Yeah, that's why
cardio's
you've got to, when you watch a boxing match, you've got to appreciate how fit they actually are.
oh yeah. Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, you know what you're talking about. That's the main thing. Like,
Yeah, I watch
yeah,
a lot of boxing as well.
I've seen that Rocky poster's good. You've got there, isn't it, on the wall? You know the Rocky poster. Like
That's it.
that's a good. Oh, brilliant,
This
brilliant.
this gives me inspiration, man.
Yeah, what's that say? Push. Hang on, let's see. Push harder than. Yeah, can you read it out, Leo?
Push harder than yesterday if you want a different tomorrow.
Oh yeah, brilliant words, man. Brilliant words. Absolutely
Oh, mate, I'm going to
brilliant.
jump back in the chat now because I need to
Yeah. Oh,
sit down for a
fantastic.
sec.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just messing about, like, you know, with the boxing thing, but I do see, I appreciate you're a proper, you know, you looks like you know what you're doing, man. But I would say try and join it, try and get a proper, you know, like a proper trainer in a boxing club, and you can do that white collar stuff and all that. I mean, you'd be too good for that, I think. You know, the white collar. I think you'd be a bit.
Yeah,
You're a bit
I
above.
definitely just want to have a few fights so that people can see what I could do in the ring. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. See, if you do that, somebody will spot whether you've got the potential to go to certain levels. Do you know what I mean? Like, they'll know, you know, the proper trainers, and they'll say, yeah, look, we'll you know, go down this road or that road, and we'll take you on and train you or what have you, you know. So, yeah, good luck with that, Leo. Yeah, brilliant,
Cheers, mate. I'm
man.
just going to jump in the chat now. I have a
Aye.
breather.
All right, have a good night, Leo. Thanks very much for jumping on and that, giving us that little demonstration. That was
Yeah, cheers, mate.
fantastic. Aye, all
Yeah,
the best to you.
what I
Bye
have
later.
learned,
Yeah.
is when you're punching, like when
Yeah.
you're punching a punch bag, like you don't sort of go straight onto it like that. You need to sort of like move your hands so you're punching like that. You know, you're going in and
Oh
you're
yeah.
moving your hands.
Yeah. I get you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, you're well on top of things, man. Well
And so
done for that.
a lot of power, especially like when you're punching, like it comes from sort of down here. So when you're punching, you put your weight on your back foot, and then you bang. You know what I mean? You're using everything, all your power to punch.
Aye, aye, aye. Brilliant.
All right, mate. I'm going to jump off now. Cheers for that.
Okay. Yeah, all right. See you later, Leo. Oh, thanks very much. Well, I'll tell you what, that was really, really good, wasn't it? Yeah, Leo. I'll tell you what, the guy's got all the equipment, you know, love a couple of lovely punch bags there and some other stuff like. And I like them posters, you know, the Rocky one and that little, that poster, you know, the one he read out the words to give you like encouragement and all that sort of stuff. But just looking at that Leo there, especially when he was going into the fast mode, I think he's at a higher level than that. What you call it? White collar boxing. I think this guy can box. Yeah, Leo, you want to get yourself down somewhere and do a little bit of boxing because I think you've got the potential. They boxer trainers, the proper ones. They'll look at you and go like, "Aye, this guy's we'll train him and all that sort of thing." Like they'll know your level, man. They will know your level, and I think you are at a high level. Definitely at a high level is Leo. Definitely a high level. That was fantastic there, wasn't it? Yeah, that's that. See, when you see something like that, like somebody's just like, they're dedicated, go to punch bags and all that. Yeah. As he says, he wants to get a couple of fights just to see what like it is, with the old boxing gloves and all that. But yeah, the only thing I would say to Leo the new is get on top of that cardio, man. Like do a bit of like running. You know what? Even if you go in if you go in a gym and you go on like the treadmill and you can actually run on them and all that, if you just, or else you can go pounding the streets, innit? Like the old Rocky films, go pounding on the streets, do a bit of jogging, sit-ups, squats, all that sort of stuff. Like, but yeah, the running is the one. Probably, I would say for the cardio today, the treadmill, the rowing machine as well, and the cross. What do you call it? CrossFit, I think it's called. That's the one I do. Call it CrossFit, and these sit-ups as well, and what have you. But yeah, the cardio, that is the one to get on top of. That's the one to get on top of. MC's got a good tip there for Leo. Look, run up and down mountains is the best for fitness. Yeah, run up and down like. Yeah, that's the name of the game, isn't it? But that was fantastic there. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go in a moment, because I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and all that. But that was really, I'm really, really glad I done that live and come across the fantastic Leo with the boxing. Yeah, the boxing is looking good. And I think we're going to have to, when I do the channel and that, if he updates us in any progress he makes, like if he gets any fights and all that, we will promote him. I think Peg, when I say promote him, we'll put his channel link up and all that. Peggy's already done it, I think. Hang on. Oh, Peggy's saying, Leo, contact Ben Hatchet or Paul Venice at Street Beefs. Yeah, but Peggy, but what I was going to say is, I think personally myself, like, this is just my sort of advice as a undiscovered top trainer, etc. I would say that he would be better off just doing some, like boxing matches with boxing gloves, do a couple of them, like in a proper, the proper boxing. The proper boxing, I think, is the best thing for Leo. Because, if he's any good, like, he'll get, the trainer will advise him, the boxing trainers and the boxing clubs and all that what sort of level to go into. But it's up to Leo. Like you're giving information anyway, Peggy. Yeah, you're giving the information. So yeah, but personally myself, I would say to Leo, like just go to somewhere local, go to your local boxing club or somewhere, and try and get somebody the trainer to have a look at you and advise you what sort of fights to enter, whether it's white collar boxing or you might be at a higher level. That's where to go first. Go first for that. That's what I would definitely do. Go first for that. Get working on the old cardio and all that, and you're going on a good route. Yes, he's going on a good route. Is Leo, definitely. Oh, Danny is a novice fighter. I'm a novice fighter in the right, Leo. Danny is a fighter as well. Yeah, that's right. Danny is about 12 and a half. Leo is 10 and a half stone, yeah. And Danny is 12 and a half to 13 stone. So we've got a couple of boxers here. Maybe I should keep on the boxing theme for the next live, because Peggy's got a background in advising me on boxing. Yes, Peggy, thank you for advising me on the boxing. And let the guys have a little chat for 5 minutes in the thing about their boxing. Leo says, do you have any fights, Danny? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the guys are talking their boxing here, which is big respect to the guys talking the boxing. Do you know what I mean? Like, big respect. Like, what are you talking about, Peggy? You always advise me on the boxing. You know, I never became a top, undiscovered top trainer for nothing, did I? Come on, darling, you're being too modest. You know, you've pushed me with my boxing trainer tips. Yes, she knows. Ah, yeah. So Danny's a bit like yourself, Leo, in so much as he's not done a lot either, but he's probably been like yourself, like practicing and all that sort of stuff. Maybe with punch bags and all that. But what you've both got to do is, if you wanted to get into the boxing, even if it's like white collar or just a hobby or whatever, it don't matter how old you are, you can still do it. Just the first port of call, I would say, is to get to a local boxing club, right? And say to them, look, I want to get into a bit of boxing, but I don't know where I'm at, what sort of level I am at, or what have you. And I need a bit of training and that, what have you. The boxing club will furnish you with trainers, and they will advise you that what they think about your skills and abilities and levels, and where you can go further down the road with them. That's it. Go to a local boxing club for an appointment, yeah, with a trainer. Say, look, I need advice. I need to be advised in the local boxing club. Yeah. Oh, Danny said one white collar in the ring. White collar in the ring. Maybe be as so bold as to ask Danny what the result of that fight in the ring was in white collar. Could you furnish us with the result, Danny? Now you're in two different weight. Leo is sort of 10 and a half. Danny is 12 and a half to 13. Now Danny's a heavier weight in yourself. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Danny got a draw. Well done for that, Danny. You had a draw. That's good. That is good. That is good. Well done for that. Getting the draw. That is very, very, very good indeed. Isn't it? It's good that your first fight, both, it might have been the other person's first fight as well, and they got a draw, so both of them got a thingamajig. There's Danny. I can drop weight, though that's my natural weight. Oh, well, you don't want to go dropping weight, do you? You want to sort of stick with your natural weight. But, yeah, the guys are on course for good things. The guys are on course. Yeah, it's good. Good. We've got a couple of good boxers on the scene. I think I might have to do a bit more of this thing about up and coming boxers on the next live, innit? Yeah, come on the next live, Danny and Leo. Yeah, on the next live, just in the you stay in the chat or do whatever you want. Like, well, I'm talking about boxing on the next live. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we can do a bit more than a live. MC says, I used to live in Wales as a kid. My old school mates was Jones Colwyn Bay, one of the best boxing trainers going. His naughty older brother was called Seth Jones. There you go, MC. Ah, let me just say that again, MC. I used to live in Wales as a kid. My old school mate, Wes Jones, or Colwyn Bay, one of the best boxing trainers going. His naughty older brother was called Seth Jones. They must be well known. They must be quite well known in the fighting boxing fraternity. Do you know what I mean? Like, Peggy chucked her tuppence worth in with Colwyn Bay's where Fighting Trolls is from. Yeah, Peggy was a big fan of the Fighting Trolls. You know, Fighting Trolls? Pablo? Yeah, Pablo. Yeah, Pablo from the Fighting Trolls. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they don't want to go fighting each other, MC. That is correct, yeah. Leo and Danny, you're both two top guys. You're better off helping each other instead of fighting each other. Yeah, true enough. Truer words could never have been spoken more. Thank you very much from MC for the true words. That are fantastic words. All right, so these two guys, yeah, we're going to keep our eyes open, keep an eye on them for Leo and Danny, and we'll see where they go from, you know, from here on their journey into boxing, into the boxing. If I was you guys, but I would stick with the boxing gloves. Stick with the boxing gloves via like gyms or proper events, you know, where it's proper boxing gloves and, you know, proper rounds referee and all that sort of stuff. Stick with that. That is the best thing to do. Oh, yeah, Danny says Colwyn Bay's home of some top fighters. Yes, Peggy, I told you, she said, look, I taught Danny, so maybe best to settle it without a fight. She was being mischievous there with that little quip, from the Peggy, like a little left jab, wasn't it? Little left jab from Peggy, the other little quip. Oh, is that where the homeless place was? I love Pablo. Oh, she's being funny as well, she is. Eh? Peggy, you're on top form today, darling. Oh, this channel live stream, didn't it? 20s plenty's so smooth now since I blocked over 50 people. Yeah, it's good little chat live stream. Yeah, it's fantastic. Here we go. Yeah, look. Danny, my old mate, Azzy Thomas, some fighter also from Colwyn Bay. His dad, Mickey Thomas, used to be a footballer. I actually remember this guy called Mickey Thomas. He was a brilliant player. I'm trying to think if I'm correct, I think that guy Mickey Thomas, right? He actually played for Manchester United as well, did he? At one time, Mickey Thomas, did he play for Manchester United during his career? Mickey Thomas, I'm sure he played for Manchester United. He probably played for maybe Cardiff as well, one of the Welsh teams, like from there, Cardiff. But Mickey Thomas was a little guy with like a sort of permy type dark hair, you know, like wavy hair, like long hair back in the days. Yeah, back in the days, he was a good player. He was a good player. Peggy's chucked in the Ricky Buns. We have Ricky Buns in Coatbridge. We have got Ricky Buns in Coatbridge. He was a good boxer. The Ricky Buns, very good boxer. Very, very good boxer. So I'm just going to wind it up in a couple of minutes, people. But we'll do another live, and we'll hear from the guys again, innit? MC Mickey Thomas bald now, but top guy. The whole family are. Yeah, it don't matter. He's bald. Like I'm the same on top of my napper at the back. I've got the old pink crash helmet, like creeping in. MC. Bald is beautiful. Ah, yeah. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it up, people. Yeah, that's been a fantastic little live tonight. Little bit of the boxing talk and all that. What I might do in the next live is get MC. No MC. Sorry, well MC as well if you want. See somebody like Danny and Leo could be on the panel together. Like just they can talk. You don't have to show yourself if you don't want it, Danny. You know what I mean? But we can hear you having a conversation about the boxing with Leo. You know, you can talk boxing or whatever, and I'll sort of stay sort of in the background a bit. We'll used to have a little natter. What do you call it? Yeah. All right, I'm going to go. Peggy's just put up a little banner there for a live stream over at, where is that? This live stream, Peggy? Oh yeah, cut is live. I think the link's there if anybody wants to go across there. But yeah, good night, Leo, to Leo and the fantastic Danny, Leo and MC, and the fantastic Peggy. Yes, Peggy, darling. We'll do another live and we'll get back on a bit of boxing. We'll try and get Danny and Leo back on it on the panel. Yeah, that'll be a good one, won't it? Danny, if you don't want to show yourself face or anything, no worries about that. But you and Leo can have a little chat the next live, like come on, talk about boxing and that, yeah. Because that's a good thing. Like on this channel, we just like talking about like proper things. We don't do all that shouting and all that stuff, like you know, all that carry on that goes on. It's not that sort of channel. This is a nice little smooth channel. 20's plenty. 20's plenty. All right, good night, guys. Good night to Danny, Leo, MC, and the fantastic Peggy, and anybody else who was in earlier on. Have a good night. Be lucky and stay blessed. My people, catch you later. Bye for now.